All right. Welcome to another exciting week in the GTIFL. Woo! Week 8, baby. We have an exciting matchup against the Supreme team versus the Axolotls. So we have a special player who have not been seen since the championship game. So we're about to interview the one and only Des. All right. What it do, Playboy? So that's what's up. Look at you all dressed up. Okay. So first off, welcome back.
Thank you.
When was your last game?
It's a championship game actually versus Hitsquad.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Honestly, even I was dealing with a few stuff coming back into this season, but obviously I'm back now. I'm trying to give my team a good push towards the playoffs. Right?
Okay, and we love that. We love to see that. So you guys are 2-2, right? So the benefit of being out sometimes is you get to see the team, the way they play and what they need, and how what you can bring when you do come back. So what can we expect in your return?
Man, honestly, I just bring. Not to be cocky or toot my own horn, but I just bring speed and experience to the table. I bring that speed and experience. I worked with these guys for a very long time. We've been playing football outside of here and stuff too. So the chemistry is there and stuff, and we just got to put it together today, and going forward into a big playoff run that we hope to have.
Yeah. So talking about the playoff run, you're playing against the underdog, arguably the underdog, Axolotls.
Yeah.
They're a team who the record doesn't show how talented they are.
Yeah.
How do you approach a matchup like this where sometimes you can, it can be tricky?
Nothing's easy. Every week you go into a football game, it doesn't matter how easy or hard the opponent is. Like you could either leave with a W or leave on a stretcher each week. So it doesn't matter. We don't take any team for granted. This is definitely not one of those opponents we're taking for granted. I know Axolotls personally. They're a really good team. They've played. Their record definitely shows a lot better than
previous years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Their record's better, and they're playing a lot better than their record shows for sure. So good defense and all that stuff. And man, we don't take anything for granted, man. We look at all the strengths and all the weaknesses of every team individually each week. So.
All right, so now this is a double-edged question. So for the new fans out there who may not have had the opportunity to see you guys since you guys are on a bye or see you specifically, right? Give us a word that describes your team play and a word that describes your play style on the field.
Tenacious.
That's a good one.
Tenacious. Yes. That's what we're gonna say.
All right. So again, for those of you guys who don't know, tenacious, that means they're gonna be scrappy, they're gonna come at you hard, and they're gonna make sure that you work for everything you want and get out there on the field. Hey Des.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you for having me, sir. Thank you.
Get it.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Woo! We see it here first, baby. We got newcomers. The Supreme team looking to go over 500 on the record. You heard it from one of the veterans player. They're trying to start the push towards the playoff now and make sure that they put themselves in a favorable standing to get back to that championship game. So I'm here with my partner, Coach Brian. Coach Brian, what can we expect from both of these teams today?
Again, for the Supreme, it's pretty simple, right? So it is about winning to have like a 3-2 for the record and for the ranking to stay close to the Hitsquad and the Longhorns. And for the Axolotls, they have nothing to lose today. They have nothing to lose. They've been showing they've been really there all the time. They will play like it is the last game for them. So they have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Yes.
So beating the Supreme today is going to be a huge statement, and it might change the shape of the league right now because the Thunder in number 4 right now. So having the Supreme losing might give the Thunder
makes it complicated near the end there. And that's exactly what we love to see in competition, right? We want to be able to see upsets, and we want to be able to feel the growth individually and as a team. And I think today is like you said it right on the nail, that the Axolotls have an opportunity to put the league on notice, because we've seen, everybody knows the improvement that they have collectively. You see them putting points against the defending champs
and Longhorns,
right? and Longhorns, and other teams aren't able to put up some of these points that they're putting up, right? So usually the Longhorns shut out teams, and we've seen Axolotls get 1 or 2 touchdowns.
Same
thing happened with the Hitsquad, where
Yes.
Up until the third quarter,
Yeah.
it was a game,
Yeah.
and then obviously championship pedigree prevails. So I'm excited to see today's matchup. So talk to us about the two key players that we can expect for this game, because both teams
Yeah.
were on the bye last week, correct?
Yeah, so definitely for the Axolotls, let's have the Axolotls. McGregor, number 13, he is the guy, he is everywhere. He play offense, he play defense, he played wide receiver, he play running back, he's the safety, cornerback, and today is going to be the cornerback for the Axolotls. Number 13, McGregor is the player to watch for the Axolotls.
Okay.
And for the Supreme, again, there's the kind of team are the Longhorns and the Hitsquad. They have players who can play very well. First, the cornerback, James Maverick, number 13 player to watch. He's the mastermind behind the offense of the Supreme.
Yeah.
You have Rob Sino, tight end, who can, if the ball is on his way, he's going to catch it. He's an amazing player. He's always trying to be free. Number 80, Rob Sino, and defensively, number 44, Tyler Deckers.
Mr. Deckers.
He is the middle linebacker. He's the eyes and the metronome for the defense. So
the anchor.
This is the player to watch for the Supreme. And again, they have a ton of players that we can mention, but those key players that are players like Mike, Joseph Lawrence.
Yeah, the running back.
Dez Hilton is back.
Yeah.
So again, his squad have players they can play left, right, and center.
Yeah, so for me, the matchup that I'm excited to see is the way the quarterback are going to use some of their toys.
Oh, yeah?
Right? So I'm excited to see the Axolotls defense, especially at the safety level, how they're going to take away that chemistry.
Mr. Santiago.
Between James Mavericks and Sino.
Yeah.
And ultimately, what are they going to do with their big target when they're on offense versus Tyler Decker with the middle of that offense. So as we start the first game of Week 8 in the GTIFL, we have the Axolotls versus the Supreme team. Axolotls looking for the first W of the season, and the Supreme team are looking to go 500.
I mean, again, this is huge for both teams. And I think it is more important for the Supreme to win that game, to stay close to the top two right now, the Hitsquad and defeated champs, and the Longhorns are just below number 2 in the ranking right now.
All right, and before we jump into this game right here, stay tuned for the game of the night, which is going to be the Knights versus the Hitsquad at 8:30. So we're about to start the first snap of this game here. This game is brought to you by our sponsors, Access Storage, and we have a toss to the left with about a gain of 1 yard.
I mean, again, it's always like that. I mean, I love how the Axolotls try to change how they play football indoor. They always come with new players, tricky players, and like it is. I mean, again, like we saw it a couple of weeks ago. They played in the center the whole game.
Yeah,
and that was a big change for what we've seen so far indoor. Second and 20, 24. So that's it's
he rolls out.
And he's
looking for a target. He jumps past, and it is net.
Wow.
Big hit by George, the safety.
George Filipios again.
He made sure that, just in case. Just in case you catch that ball, you got to separate the player from the ball, and making the catch almost impossible. Third down.
But this is a statement. Well, like George, what he did tonight, what he did on display, it's a statement on try to catch the ball and see.
Yeah.
So for them, try to catch the ball and see. And now, what we see, we think twice. If the sun coming, they will think twice before catching the ball.
Exactly, and that's what that big hit was about, a statement. So let's see here. This is now going 3rd and 24. So we can expect a passing play here from the Axolotls because they need to get to the half. So we see the formation on a 21. Bad snap. Quarterback rolls out, evades a couple tackles, and gets crunched by number
80,
44 and 80, both on the tackle.
That was a hit.
You can hear the hit from all the way up here.
That was a hit.
You can definitely hear the hits from all the way up here. So we have a punt And that puts the Supreme on offense for the first time of the night. And we see our interview player of the week, Des Hilton, making his debut since last season. No, not on this drive. So let's see what the Supreme team does. Should be a quick play for that first down, considering how far they are.
I mean, James Maverick loves having tricky plays.
Yeah. So if I know this team is going to be a read option, probably to a running back,
Joseph
to the outside, of course, and you see it. Big hit, and he keeps going. Oh, they blew it. Oh, wow, they blew it. Listen, it's a safety reason why they do that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he was gone.
I mean, we have some laundry. Let's see what it is.
So it looks like it's on the offense because it's going back.
Holding offense.
Yep. So if I'm Axolotls, you see the very first play. They see that formation. As long as James Mavericks is in that backfield, he's always going to hand it up to his running back just to see what the defense is doing. But doesn't mean that's going to be a run play. They got to be able to play discipline and have their head up and be able to react to the ball and not so much just attack it with no intention.
But this is what I do love the mind of James Maverick. He loves playing with like the mindset. And he loves playing, that's a run for Joseph.
And we have more laundry on the field here.
Yes, what is it? That was holding.
So it looks like an offside on the defense. Somebody probably lined up outside of the box.
The box, yeah.
So again, first down. Still first down.
Yeah, so I was saying, like James Maverick loves playing with people mind. Like, so he will try to attract you for the run until like it's too aggressive.
Yeah.
And then Robson is there behind the linebacker.
Yep.
To get the ball. So let's see. So we have Robson on the motion. Two running backs. Gonna be a pass now. Looking deep. And that was too deep.
Pass is incomplete. So we see Santiago on the play there, making sure that he surveys and keeps everything in front of him. But again, the formation which James Mavericks likes to operate in keeps the defense on their toes. He always gives you a run look, but it's a run look that he can pass out of. So just when you think you got him figured out, he pulls it, and the best part about it, he can move himself.
He can, and he showed it like before. The scramble game is pretty good.
Yeah.
So
he's up there with the best of them.
One on one, he will be free and get rid of it. So let's see now. So we have three.
We have Stad to the bottom of the field. Quarterback motions out, and he looks for his favorite target, Robsino, which is incomplete. Third down.
So, I mean, now they have a pretty long third and long for the Supreme.
And we can expect a pass right here. So again, if I'm Axolotls, I'm peeling if I'm the D-line of Axolotls, I'm peeling my ears back and I'm playing an aggressive contain, making sure that all he can do is pass and climb the pocket. And if I'm those DBs, I'm giving up the middle of the field and keeping everything in front of me.
Big time.
So that way they don't cross the half.
Definitely. I agree 100%. It's going to be a good snap. It's going to be a pass. Wow. That's for Andrew.
And we have on the second effort, we have the first down.
Andrew Wall with the reception.
Hey, James is spoiled, man. He has veterans all around him that understand their role and know exactly what they need to do on the field. Because that catch initially was cut short.
Yeah.
But after the contact, you see that second effort, the receiver to be able to cross and get that first down. And that is the first down brought to you by Krypton Stills.
So we have a tight end. Two wide receiver on top of the screen, one running back, Joseph. That's going to be a run.
And he reverses a counter, and the defense swarms, and it's all over that.
Nice defense.
No game.
Nice defense from the Axolotls.
Hey, and sometimes that's what you gotta do. So now we see number 11, the big threat, come in and making sure
Adrian.
that he adds some extra pressure so the quarterback doesn't feel comfortable back there, because he has shown already that he's not scared to take some targets down the field.
No,
So
definitely.
let's see what kind of pressure Adrian can add to the quarterback.
I mean, again, he's been. I mean, he can play both sides. He can play offense and defense, but I think he's way more comfortable playing defensive end. And he can definitely. Oh, that's a nice.
And Santiago with the pass breakup.
That's going to be a third.
Woo, that was a good play. That's a good read by the safety, being able to roam and understand where
the ball goes.
You are supposed to have support, because technically that was a one-on-one coverage. The receiver was open. It was a good pass.
It was.
But the safety came out of nowhere, as a good safety should, to break that up.
Like I really said, the only thing I'm going concerned for the Axolotls is the fact that they don't have a lot of players.
Yeah.
We saw the Axolotls doing amazingly at the first half, being able to stop offenses. But after a couple of time, it's getting harder and harder to stop, because you don't have a lot of players to play both sides of the ball. And again, football is physical. It asks a lot in your body.
Yeah.
So being able to do it for 1 hour straight, hopefully we'll be able to do it. But let's see. And we see more and more Supreme people coming. I mean, again, it's. I think it's the first time we're seeing that much.
They're loading up. They're definitely a stacked squad.
Yeah.
And in previous week, we see they were short, and it looks like they might be to the full capacity this week. And we have another punt. So both teams starting off their first offensive possessions with a punt.
And again, I'm not surprised by the Supreme defense to stop any type of offense. But for the Axolotls, again, it's the good. Like there's going to be a snap, a quick pass for Adrian, number 11.
Going. Oh! Wow! That's a big play.
Wow.
Big play.
Adrian,
That's
number
2 broken
11.
tackles and some yaks after the play.
I mean, and again, I really wish the Axolotls had more players, because they have skills.
There's potential.
They have skills. So like it's.
Listen, I always love a good game. And I always love me a good underdog. And I think at the very least, if nothing else, they've earned that right to say that they are the beloved underdogs of the league, not just because of the records, but the talent. The talent is there. Every single week, they're actually getting better. And that's a lot more than some of these teams who are at the top can say, right? Just the way they move, the way they play together. You can see that this is a team to be reckoned with. And it's just a matter of time. So we have the first play.
Gain of 1 yard.
Gain of 1. Second down.
Second and 24 yards to score. So people, if you're new for this league, so pretty much the rules are depending on where you start. So if you start right now, so you have 4 attempts to score. 4 attempts to score, or 4 attempts to reach for half of the field if you go in the opposite side, and then you reset.
And we have a bad snap here. Quarterback heads off to the running back, and it looks like he was down. He was down. But hey, from a bad play.
No, that's a fumble.
Fumble.
Oh,
wow.
Fumble recovered by the Supreme.
Great defense by the Supreme. Great alertness to be able to see that the snap was not a good snap. And therefore, as the yards are being gained, to be able to put the ball out to negate some of the progress. And indeed, they were able to retrieve that ball back and negate some points. So we have the Supreme on the second possession of the game, first down. That's some good defensive awareness.
It was. First down, and 18 yards for the Supreme. So we have one receiver, two wide receiver, two running back, and it's gonna be released for Mr. Joseph.
And yep.
Damn, like I'm sorry for my language, but
Hey, listen.
how they came so fast on
These
him.
guys are hitting hard, man.
Wow.
They're hitting hard.
But that's gonna be a good gain by Mr. Joseph on that quick pass from Mr. James Maverick. Second and six. Second and six for the Supreme. One tight end, Andrew. It is going to be a long pass.
It is caught. It is caught. Touchdown, Rob Sino.
I think they call it for short.
No.
Let's see what it says. Is this called?
On the one?
On the one. And I think it is on the one.
Under one. Hey, listen. That is exactly the type of play James Maverick likes to run. Making sure he gets you sleeping and focus on the run while he's taking over the top of your defense by feeding his receivers.
I mean, again, that's all the preparation. He starts with the quick pass on the outside. Let's see how it is now. Manjaric is looking. That's going to be a completion.
He gets it in. Now it's the touchdown.
Touchdown Supreme. Brought to you by Madonna Engineering. 6-0 for the Supreme.
Touchdown catch by number 22 of the Supreme team. Way to be patient.
Let's go for the conversion. That's going to be a pass, a quick pass. James
Pump fakes, takes a step back, and finds his receiver.
incomplete. That was for Mr. Lawrence.
Hey, that was not an easy catch to make, but he definitely, I give him A for effort.
I mean, yeah, James Maverick tried to put it on his outside completely.
Yeah, so that he's the only one who can catch it.
Exactly. But it was a little bit too outside of him. So the score, 6 for the Supreme, 0 for the Axolotls. The time, 14 minutes and 25 seconds on this first half. Week 8, GTIFL. Thank you for watching from Canada, from the US, and from Mexico and around the world. As my friend Emma will always tell you, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about this league, because it's getting bigger, it's getting more funnier, and I hope you enjoy it from home.
Let's go. And that's an errant pass intended to number 82. All right, so as we enter the second, so this would be about second quarter if we had 4 quarters. There's about just under 14 minutes left in the clock before we go into the half. So I believe that if the Axolotls can put some pressure on the Supreme team, they will put themselves in a better position to come out of this game victorious. Because as we mentioned in the beginning, a lot of time they run out of gas.
Yes.
So because the first half is about halfway done, it's important that they play with this speed and try to put the Supreme team on the heels in order for them to put them some points going into the half. Because if they don't get some points before the first half, I'm afraid that they might run out of time because the Supreme gets the ball in the second half.
But I think it is an issue, a recurring issue, when you play a team like Hitsquad, Longhorns, or even the Supreme, to be able to even have a chance to win. You have to stay close to them. You cannot give them 2 score points and then think you're going to come back from that. So it is very difficult to, it's not easy for sure, but it is something that you have to do when we see Mr. D. McGregor being stopped by a big group.
That play has potential. I feel like the swing player who's on motion needs to be in front of the quarterback in order to block. But then again, it seems like as far as the scheme is concerned, they want him there as an option in case the quarterback was to get rid of the ball. So again, that play to me, I think that the idea, the intentions are there. It's just a matter of being everybody on the same page.
Definitely.
Because we see the Supreme rallying, and that could be something that you can use against them with that aggression.
And
so we see a punt.
We have a punt, virtual punt. And now the ball will go back 1st and 10 for the Supreme, and they will have 4 attempts, 4 downs to reach half of the field. So same formation, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back. It's going to be a run for Mr. Des Hilton on the outside. Oh my God, number 9, who stopped.
We have a
Des.
holding on the offense.
Holding on fence. And we do have some discussion with Rob Sino and the referee. And we're going back 5 yards. Really, I mean, again, like my only thing I'm gonna say about the Axolotls is the number of players they can play. Week 1 they came with like 20 players. That was like wow, and they played very well against it. Even if they lost, they played very well against the Thunder. And the number of players went down when we see Mr. Oh my God!
Oh, he dropped it! Wow! Oh, that was a bunny. That was gift wrapped. That was. Hey, listen. It's not so easy. It's not as easy as it looked to make those catches. Sometimes when you're wide open, the catch can be a little harder because you have to track the ball. 1, 2, you got to be able to have some kind of field awareness, and then 3. Survive the contact, whether it be the contact from the defender or the contact of the ground. So that was a great intentions right there. I'm sure that's something that's going to stick with him, and he's going to be able to make up for it. So we have 3rd down, which is a run now. Oh, he jukes, evades one defender, keeps going, and he gets tackled for the 3rd down. 3rd and about 2 yards to go. Wow. Now that's some good running right there. That was some good running right there. The way he cut that back and kept his eyes up to be able to take whatever lane that the defense is giving him and then to counter it to the opposite side of the field to gain some real positive yards. That's pretty impressive. Good run, Mr. Joseph Lawrence. All right, we got the big boy rumbling and Axolotls on the play saying no for a gain of about 2 yards. So we have 4th down, 4th and 3. We can expect the Supreme to go for it. So we see the Supreme again in that split balance formation. Quarterback keep, intentional run, and it's short, it's short, it's short, it's short. That was a good defense by the Axolotls, making sure to sniff that out and held their water. Turnover on down. So this is the best field position Axolotls has been in based off of the body of work. We know they've crossed the half already, but let's see if they can get some points. And we see on the center, it is a run, big run by number 9, gain of 5. All right, second down. So again, shout out to all of the viewers in the attendance. We appreciate you. If you have the opportunity, you should come in the arena and feel the energy, feel the excitement. But we appreciate you tuning in from home. So to our brothers in the States, in Mexico, and in Canada, we appreciate you for tuning in. And we hope that you're enjoying the show. So tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a family member to check the GTIFL, the hottest indoor league in Canada. And we got third down with no gain. We have the motion, Adrian in motion at the top of the screen. And it looks like the defense was drawn offside. That's some good quarterbacking right there, making sure you use the cadence to gain you some yard. So with the laundry on the field, let's see what their stripes are going to call. There you go. So we have third down, gain of 5. So again, if you're new to the league, understand that you get 4 down, perhaps. So if you are in this half, as you see, which is the second half, you have 4 down to try to score. However, if you are starting in your own end zone, you have 4 half to the half and then 4 more to the end zone. So you see the pass intended here. Quarterback steps out the pocket, gets a couple of yards, and gets taken down by the DB. And that's 4th down. 4th and 10. So this is 4th and long, and we can expect another passing play here. So the defense is definitely on alert. You see them coming out in that man-to-man matchup with Decker patrolling the middle. High snap. Quarterback rolls out, gets rid of the ball, and right into his receiver's hand, incomplete. Pass intended to number 5, Mr. Santiago. Incomplete. Turnover on down. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeout by Axolotls. So the first half has been brought to you by Access Storage, leading in self-storage. We see a very close game where the Supreme team was able to get on the board first with a touchdown. And we have the Axolotls being able to apply pressure, but still not able to have any points to show for it. So we hope that the amount of body that they have is enough to be able to sustain not just the first half, but the whole game. Because as you see, a lot of their guys are going to be going both ways. And as my partner said, It's not something that is easily done for an hour in this sports, because not only is it fast, it's dangerous, and it's very taxing on the body. So timeout is done, and we see the Supreme team being loaded, gathering on the field, game planning, and making sure that they can capitalize with the remaining 2 minutes that's left on the clock. All right, so what are we going to expect here? Quarterback is under pressure, steps up, rolls out, and gains about 7 yards. So as I said earlier, that's the elusiveness that the quarterback Jay Mavis has. He doesn't always use his feet, but when he wants to, he's as capable as any other quarterback in this league, where he will get the yards for the sake of getting the yards, not for the stats, which is pretty selfless and keeping his team in a second and manageable. So second down, pass, and it is caught to our key player, Des Hilton, for the first down. All right, so as we get closer to the last minute here, let's see if the Axolotls can bend but not break and prevent the Supreme team from getting on the board, furthering making the difference between them that much greater. So we got first down because they passed the half. Quarterback drops back, and pass intended but incomplete. Good defense by the Axolotls, forcing a second down. And we have another timeout for the Supreme with about 45 seconds left on the clock. So we can expect the Supreme to use this timeout strategically in order to try to capitalize on every single second on that clock. So I can expect them to not only get some points on the board, but make sure that they leave little to no time for the Axolotls to be able to clap back.
I mean, again, for the Supreme be able to score right now, 2-score game before the half, that would be huge. That's going to be a little bit too high and too short for Mr. Robsino, and that is going to be 30 seconds, third down, 30 seconds.
All right, and we have another pass. Quarterback climbs the pocket, and pass intended to the trusted tight end, Robsino, incomplete, and that is the half. All right, so as we go into halftime, I just want to give a shout out to all the fans watching. We have some new fans, rather be if it's your first time watching because your husband got you into it. We appreciate you and we see you. And let a friend know what you're doing on a Saturday night. If you can't make it in here in the arena, tune in on YouTube. So, as I love to say, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a family member that we want your support, we want your love, and we are here to entertain you. So take this moment, get some popcorn, and get back to your seat. The first game of the night, we have the Axolotls looking for their first W of the season against one of the powerhouse of this league, the Supreme team, looking to go over 500. Very low scoring affair, which means that both the defenses are sharp. Both the defenses came to play. So it's going to be a matter of which team makes the first mistake to draw and separate themselves. So we have the Supreme team getting the ball in the second half, which we saw them not able to add more points on the board, which is a great outing for the Axolotls. However, as we said many times throughout the stream here, the low bodies might be something to stay tuned, because we don't want to see anybody get hurt, which is only going to make it that much harder. And ultimately, we want to see them sustain the speed of which they've been playing in that first half. We see the Axolotls coming out, the very first play with that toss, running hard and fast. We see the quarterback not being afraid to step out the pocket and get the extra yards, forcing the Supreme team to also bring their A game and use all of their tools, which we see that happen. But again, there wasn't enough points that came from those opportunities. So let's see what happens in the second half. Back to you in about a minute.
And we back for the second half of this game. The Supreme leading right now 6-0 against the Axolotls. And let's see if the Supreme will be able to score more points, or if the Axolotls will stop the progression and maybe come back to this game. And we do have the same squad, the same defense for the Axolotls. First and 25. 25 yards for the Supreme to cross half of the field to reset the down. And there's going to be a run for Mr. Desilton on the outside.
And he makes one tackle miss. Whoa, do you see that stiff arm?
Wow.
I think he's starting to get back to his old shape.
Wow. Dez. He was injured, but he never stopped, being on the gym. He was always on the gym, practicing, working on his leg, on his, every part of his body that wasn't injured. So he's a machine. He's a machine right now. Second and 10 for the Hitsquad and Dez. We have Joseph Lawrence, number 7, running back. That's going to be a pass, a long pass for Mr. Andrew. What a catch!
He catches! What a catch! Way to make up for that catch in the first half. We saw him drop a touchdown in the end zone. But as the veteran that he is, he made sure that he goes up and gets that catch, and not only just get the catch, secure the catch from the contact of the ground. And we see that he wasn't necessarily wide open. It was pretty hard catch to make, to adjust in the air, and wow is all I can say about that.
What a catch.
Wow, what a catch
by Mr. Andrew Ward.
And we have a player that's down. Hopefully he's okay.
Number 5? No, not number 5. Oh wow. Again, they're pretty short right now. Hopefully he's gonna be able to come back. But let's go back. If we had if we can go back to the replay, because that catch was something else. That pass was amazing too, by Mr. Andrew Hall. And again, thank you for all our sponsors. Without you, we will not be able to be here tonight. Copper Inc., Madonna Engineering, Maverick Group of Contractors. We have Access Storage, Krypton Steel, Canaan Pipe Works. Thank you for being here. And thank you for supporting the league.
All right, so we see the Axolotls player get up. Seems like he may have injured his back there. Hopefully he's okay and he returns soon. But as we said many times, they're already short numbers, so they cannot afford any injuries. Because a game like this is a game where injuries might be the thing that bites you if it's not going to be the time. So we have the Supreme team. Incomplete. It did hit the board first.
Wow.
It did hit the board first.
Wow.
So that would be second down. No, going on third down.
No, second.
Yeah, second down.
Second and 10. Second and 10 for the Supreme. After that pass, a little bit too wide for Rob Sino. It looks like James wants to have a statement.
Yep.
On making sure the ball goes in touchdown. He wants to score.
I think he saw the power ranking and realized what's keeping him out from that MVP race. And as we heard the key player interview, they're trying to get into playoff mode, and we see them going to the big boy. And look at that defense swarm to the ball.
Amazing.
Wow, that's beautiful to see.
Amazing again, I love the fact that they're using more the eligible O-line. That's a more player down the field, the tricky plays, but the defense, they came really quick to him. They came quick to stop him. And even if they're pretty good position right now for the Supreme, if the Axolotls can stop them
it's crucial.
2 more times.
Yep.
And they can stop them 2 more times on that drive, it's going to be used for them. Third and 10. 2 more chances to score. 2 more chances. And it's looking. Oh, we have a flag. We do have a flag.
And it's a touchdown.
We have a touchdown.
Rob Sino.
Mr. Rob.
So we have a push off on defense, which is a pass interference that's going to be declined. So we see Rob Sino make the hard catch. You hold him, you cover him, you can do whatever it takes. Throw the whole kitchen sink at him if you have to. He'll find a way to make that catch. And the chemistry between him and James Maverick is one of the best combos that we have in this league.
Again, they've been playing together for how many years? So it is more than natural for them to have this type of connection. They can call each other, they can see, they can communicate, even talking at that point.
It's cerebral almost.
Exactly. So it's
see them going for 2. Quarterback rolls out and finds his target wide open.
Oh wow! We do have a flag. It looks
like a holding.
That's gonna be.
That was too easy.
That's gonna be a redo. Decline, and the 2-point is good.
That was way too easy. 15.
And this is, again, that's not the scenario we will expect for the Axolotls right now in the beginning of this half to conceive a touchdown like that. But again, what a previous play by Mr. Andrew, what a catch, what a pass.
Yeah, he started that drive.
Exactly. And what a pass from Mr. Just Maverick, and the 2 passes from Mr. Rob Sino. Again, and this is what we have been telling. You cannot let those teams take large and having 2 scores right now. It's going to be very hard to come back from that.
Of course, and now you start to see the Supreme team's confidence go up. You're hearing them talk, and you see the blitz.
Oh my God!
Gets picked up.
Oh my God!
Right away.
Mr. Gilmore.
Hey,
Mr.
He was not. Did you see the pressure from 44?
Yeah.
Making him bounce outside, and Gilmore was there
He
waiting.
was there waiting. Give him my bread. Give him my bread, Mr. Gilmore.
Pay that man. Pay that man.
Wow.
Second down.
And second and 25 for the Axolotls.
That's a biggie bat, baby.
Hey, then we have a play action. Oh, what a
And he
play.
gets outside, avoids the blitz,
Oh,
makes another tackle,
oh, wow.
and he's down.
And we do
have a
have
couple
a-
laundry.
We do have a Landry. I mean, again, give Mr. D. Mr. McGregor, be able
Listen.
to be out of that after 3 amazing players on him.
Yeah, and he made them all miss.
Wow.
And the truth is, we saw him in the first half use his cadence to be able to gain some yards. And now we see him use his athleticism to evade defenders, not once, not twice, but 3 times,
3 times.
to ultimately get the flag, which I think, based on the yardage, might be a major. So
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that was a face mask, which puts them about 7 yards away from the first yard line.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. So now it's just about making the defense pays for those crucial mistakes. So we see them in a bunch formation. Toss.
Oh my
And-
God. Who went down like that? This is how we like football. See what we want to see. You know, but again, everything is safe. They have all the equipment to be safe. Helmets, I mean, one of the top helmets, shoulder pads. I mean, again, it's a physical, it's a dangerous sport, but it is way safer now.
Hey, listen, it is the other than fighting, there's no other sports that gives you this much emotion. So we see a quarterback sneak for the first down. Wow,
down.
that was
Wow.
unexpected. Great call.
Wow.
So like I was saying, other than fighting, whether it be boxing, MMA, any sort of fighting where it's one-on-one, there's no other sports like football where the adrenaline is at an all-time high
All-time.
because of the contact
Yeah.
that you're getting. You can go in for the hit or getting hit and bounce out of there like you're ready to go to war. And we're seeing that from these two teams, the way they're just hitting or flying to the ball. It's a beautiful thing to see. So we saw the quarterback use his savviness and do a quarterback sneak, catch the defense on the heels. And now we have a pass intended to the big tight end, number 11, for gain of 7. And Gilmore on the tackle, negating the gains.
That was a good play by the Axolotls. Bubble pass from Mr. Adrian, number 11. It's a good gain of 10 yards.
Maybe this is the drive that we see them get on the board here.
Let's see, and hopefully, again, like it's the defense, though, the supreme defense is really hard to go against. With Mr. Gilmore just scouting, checking the middle field, and blitzing all the time.
And we have the blitz pick up.
Oh!
Pass intended to number 82, and it was just a little too high. But hey, I love the way the Axolotls are recognizing the blitz. They're able to pick it up, buying the quarterback some time. The quarterback just needs to be able to trust himself and be more poised because the reads are there, the throws are there. It's just a little too high, a little behind, or what the case may be. And you can attribute that to the pressure that the Supreme team is putting on them.
I mean, again, when you see like a torpedo, like number 44, Tyler Dicker coming at you, you have to react very, very quick. And so far, Mr. D. McGregor, this is what he's trying to do, trying to react to Tyler Dickers. But it is hard, like it needs like someone like we see Justin number 9. Now we're seeing Mr. Santiago right now. And Mr. McGregor with
The quarterback keep, escapes, he keeps going, keep those legs going. Oh, and he's down. He's down. All right, so let's hope everybody gets up from the pile safely. Everything is good, and we have
third
down.
They're down for the Axolotls.
Fourth.
Let's see, they don't see.
What down? Ref, what down is it?
Fourth?
Yeah, fourth.
4th and 18.
All right, so we can expect a pass here.
I mean,
Right.
that's going to be expected again.
And you hear the blowhorns going, trying to hype them up. And you see that formation that 12 formation with one running back. And he gets rid of it quickly.
Oh, wow.
Make one miss.
What just
makes the second one miss. And he almost there.
Almost there.
Short.
And who dares? Who dares by number 9? Gilmore for the stoppage.
Hey.
A turnover and down.
With a name like that, you're usually pretty good.
I mean, we know him. We know him for like from time now. He always been one of the players to like always step up for his team. And every time he's here, it looks like Tyler is a little bit like more at ease when you have someone like Gilmore around him. So having him tonight is huge for the defense. And it's gonna be a turnover and down, brought to you by Sony House, one of the sponsors for the GTIFL. Thank you for being here, supporting the league.
All right, so we see the Supreme coming out in a 21 look. Running back keep and good tackle by the corner.
Wow.
Making sure that it is a short gain. Second down.
Number 1 for the Axolotls. Second down, no, and Mr. Jess Maverick is looking to go super deep, and that was a little bit too deep for Mr. Andrew Hall, and a double coverage by the Axolotls. That's gonna be now third and 18 for the Supreme. And we can expect a pass because they have to cross half of the field to have a chance to continue the progression. Third down, third. And the time, 15 minutes and 50 seconds to go on the second and last half of the game. Supreme 15, Axolotls 0. And we have a good snap. James Maverick is going. That's going to be a sack by Mr. Aldrin, number 11 for the Axolotls. What a play by the defensive end, Aldrin. After the pocket being open, James wanted to climb, and that's going to be a punt. A punt for the Axolotls and a turnover. And now the Axolotls will get the ball back, and they will have not a lot. They're actually at the midfield, first and 25 yards. 25 yards to score and add some points on the scoreboard. 15-0. For the Supreme, 14 minutes to go on this half. And that's going to be a run, number 9. Going to be a second after the run. That's a gain of 1 yard. 1 yard for the Axolotls. And that's gonna be a quick pass on the outside, incomplete. That was a pass from number 82, incomplete. The pass was too low from D. McGregor. It's going to be a third down, 3rd and 24 yards to score for the Axolotls. That we can expect a deep pass, and if I was the Axolotls, I will aim for Adrian number 11 with a tall pass, but it's going to be hard because the Supreme has an elite defense. And they will have to go quick because they don't have a lot of seconds for the snap. They have oh my God, what a play by Mr. Gilmore, number 8, Mr. Gilmore with the stop. And that's going to be a turnover, and that turnover brought to you by Copper Inc. One of our sponsors. And again, if you would like to collaborate with the league, please, you can go on the website GTIFL and you'll be able to find all the information on how you can collaborate.
And shout out to all of our viewers. I don't know if anybody's celebrating their birthday, but if you're, happy birthday to you from everybody here at the GTIFL. We appreciate you, and we hope that you are enjoying your day.
1st and 20 yards for the Supreme. Mr. James Maverick, that's looking deep for a pass. He's looking. Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow!
He would have been gone. He would have been gone. He had the angle.
That ball was beautiful on the traffic. It was just on his hand, and they had to go extra to do extra work. That ball was beautifully thrown by Mr. James Maverick, and that's too sad. Then Robson wasn't able to control the ball.
And he didn't even have to stop, and the stride was
on
there.
The traffic.
Keep going.
That's it. Wow.
But Rob likes to make hard catches anyways.
Hey, that's going to be a pass again for Mr. James Maverick. He's looking.
He has time, and then gets rid of it.
Yeah.
There he goes right back to his trusted receiver.
Oh my God.
Big hit.
My God. Oh my God. Oh
Big
my
hit.
God. Number
Big
9.
hit by number 9. Woo.
Damn, number
Bringing
9.
the hammer.
Yeah.
That is 3rd down.
Now we'll tell them again what a catch by Mr. Robson. Listen, he doesn't care if you can full speed at him. He's gonna make sure the ball goes to his hands. If he catches, he can control. He doesn't
Call him Rob Stick'em-Sino.
He doesn't it's
because he barely drops that ball.
Doesn't matter.
And if he did drop one, guess what? The next one is being caught.
And we do have an injury. Mr. Robson taking a knee. And 3rd and 7 for Mr. James Maverick. And that's going to be touch ground. Let's see. And we did have some, and that's gonna be a flag against the Supreme. And we do have a penalty against,
It's getting chippy.
again, Mr. Sadler, Sadler and Mr. Adrian, who are again face to face right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what is going on.
Between Adrian and Antoine.
Antoine and
Oh, we got a joke and got him.
ooh, they came super fast. Mr. Adrian and Mr. Antoine, yeah.
Antoine Sadler and Adrian. Aldwin. My apologies, Aldwin.
And that's going to be a second and 30 yards. 30 yards for the Supreme. Joseph, we have Des, and we have Mr. Robsino. He's looking deep.
First down. Hey, they saw it.
Third down.
Oh, third down. Okay.
Yeah, so because what happened, yes,
The
so
flags.
Andrews, crossed the line, but they have the flags, came back.
All right, so you see that even though they knew it was going to number 9, it's one thing to know where the play is going. It's another thing to be able to execute it and stop it. And that's where the veteranness of the quarterback comes into play, to have the confidence to still be able to deliver the ball to his players, even though he knows that the defense knows what's coming. So we got third down.
And Mr. Jess Maverick is looking.
And he pumps, and ball intended to Rob Seed. Oh, let's go, stick him.
Mr.
Stick
Robsino. The second touchdown of the evening for him.
Hey,
Mr.
listen.
Robsino.
The Supreme team are definitely trying to make a case, and I think that the interview by Des was accurate. I think this is the best we've seen them all year, and the way they're just flowing, even though the score may not necessarily display that, they are moving on the field at will, up and down, and you can see that they're not rattled, except for the occasional flag here and there. Overall, they are confident that they can get points on the ball at almost any given play.
Oh, wow.
And the pressure comes. He escapes the pocket, stays behind the line of scrimmage, looks downfield, finds his receiver, and it's slightly too high.
A little bit too high.
Wow.
Play.
Do you see that time and pressure?
What a play by
Did you see the
Mr.
shimmy?
James Maverick. I mean, again, to be honest with you, I will say, like, he didn't like his ranking on the MVP.
And it looks like something.
So it's
something
like,
is definitely
so it's like, you know
keeping
what? I
fire.
will show the league, and I will show like that, you know, this page would like cover up pretty much like, you know, this tier like page, Instagram page to cover the league, that he wants to be up there. So like,
he's definitely making a case, and for me, you don't got to convince me twice. I've always known him to be a baller, but that play is the epitome of James Mavericks. You see him comfortable and poised in the pocket, and then being able to just, like you said, that awareness to climb as the pressure is coming.
Yeah.
He could have ran for it, but he said, nah, I want to let my players, I want to show my players some love, and still throws to a wide open receiver, but except it was slightly too high. And here you see on this play, the whole field rumbling by a big tackle from the Supreme team.
by Mr.
Wow.
Felipe Os. But that was still again by Mr. 9 of the Axolotls.
Big run met by Hammerhead. So if you're not here in attendance, you want to be here so you can feel some of these hits, so you can feel the electricity in the arena. Despite the score, you can tell that these young men are out here competing, and you wouldn't be able to tell that off the field. A lot of them are close friends.
Actually. And we have some play action. Bubble pass from Mr. Adwin.
Adwin with the first down. Puts his shoulder down and gets the first down.
Mr. Felipe Os again gives the stoppage. But that was a good game by Mr. 11 Adwin, who stay in the ground right now.
Looks like he got a stinger. The way,
yes,
the way he put his shoulder down.
Yeah,
definitely. There's something that got pulled or like awkward right there. So we hope that he's okay, because he's a vital piece of not only their offense but to their team.
Yeah, it's probably a shock. He's gonna be fine. It happened before. Get up, you're fine, as my people we said. Yes, it's probably a little, a little shock.
Yeah, but we hope that shock doesn't keep him out of the game.
No, for sure. I mean, again, the Axolotls needs all the players right now. Adwin adds a lot to that team as the number 9 and number 13, D. McGregor. I mean, Santiago is there too. They add a lot to that team, so I hope the Axolotls will keep all their players.
Keep you informed with what's going on. Let's look into the second matchup of the night.
Knights against the
Hitsquad.
The Hitsquad.
So the Hitsquad.
No, Thunder. I think it's Thunder. Yeah, Thunder. It is Thunder's playing. Yeah, it is the Thunder. The Thunder's playing. So because we have that the third week that was
So
the schedule says a little bit. The Thunder's gonna play against the Hitsquad. Thunder right now, who is number 4 in the ranking, playing the Hitsquad. The Hitsquad is pretty much the team who decide who is good, who is not good. Yeah. I mean, they are like the metronome of the league, undefeated. Like the least score against them. I mean, they play the efficient. They are efficient.
They are highly favored going into this matchup. I think the odds are 1100.
It is. I mean, yeah, it is. Again, like, don't underestimate the Thunder, but the Hitsquad at that level right now. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very, very hard.
It's going to be uphill to climb. So we see a toss here.
Oh, my God.
And he's gone. Look at that.
Ooh, la, 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 la.
The contact.
Oh, la, 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 la.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
These guys came ready to play.
I mean, again, on both sides, both of them.
Pow, 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 pow.
Wow, amazing.
That's what we love to see.
Amazing. That was a good game. That was actually an amazing game by Daron.
Good run. Second down. So this is the speed that I was talking about, where I'm happy to see the Axolotls being able to sustain it for a whole game, because usually they run out of gas.
Exactly.
But you're seeing them running super hard and super fast on offense and on defense. So I really do sincerely hope that they can put up some points for this kind of fight that they've displayed right here.
Hey, that's going to be an interception.
First turnover of the night. Ooh, and of course, who else but a veteran?
Gilmore. Interception brought to you by Access Storage, one of the GTIFL sponsors.
All right, so it looks like that's the first turnover of the game, which, based on the time, might just be the game, set, match.
I mean, again, that's going to be the last possession pretty much for the Supreme.
Unless they can get a turnover and score here, we can safely say that the clock is no longer their friend, and that was the best opportunity they had to get some points on the board. So right now, this possession is a possession of pride, making sure that you don't give up more points and that you let them know that it's one of two things. One, we were short in bodies. Two, we ran out of time, which seems to be a reoccurring thing for the Axolotls. But if we can reward them for their effort, to me, this is by far one of the better games they played based on the intensity and the speed they displayed on the field.
And again, I mean, again, against the Supreme, that's not nothing. And that's going to be, is going to be, let's, two wide receiver. We have Andrew Hall with the red helmet. That's going to be a pass by Mr. James Maverick, who's looking. And that's going to be a safety.
Wow, there's the points we were talking about.
Wow.
Getting on the board, making sure they make a statement and let them know that we are here to play, baby.
Wow. I mean, I hope you will take the points, you know, go to the end. Wow. And we can see all the disappointment on the Supreme side. Who wanted to
we have a flag.
Let's see if it is declined for sure. That's going to be against the Supreme. And they will take the points. They will probably take the points for the safety. It go all the way down over there for the turnovers. Let's see. Yes, they go in the take this points. They are on the scoreboard. They are on the scoreboard. And as we go into 30-second mark, please stay before the second half because we will have one of the best players on the best team right now.
Yeah,
one of the vets,
not one of the vet. Arguably the oldest player in the league,
who always show up.
But you would never be able to tell
always
because the speed of which he's playing. For at least 10 years, he should have been retired. But this guy drinks, I don't know what he drinks from the fountain of youth, and he is going to showcase his talent as we see the guys playing hard on the field. Number 9 came ready to play today.
Number nine. I mean, I think his name is Justin or Justice, one of the two. And sorry if we don't have you on the roster, but it's been 3 weeks right now. He's been balling with D. McGregor, with the Santiago's. I mean, again, great pickup. That's going to be pretty much the end, the last possession. The last possession.
But shouldn't they have 2 points then?
That's going to be the last play of the game.
Seems like.
So they have 14 seconds to go.
So maybe 2 plays.
2 plays, they go fast?
Yeah.
Adrian with the ball.
And stuffed with nowhere to go.
We do have a flag. We do have a flag on the field. We do have a flag on the field.
Might be offside on the defense. And no, it's on the offense. So this would be the last play of the game for the Axolotls. So we can expect a deep pass against this veteran defense. And as we wrap up this last play right here, let's talk a little bit more about the Hitsquad and their undefeated record. Man, that team is so loaded. I think that any opponent that plays against them has to come very poised and have to have the ability to look downfield And we have a good catch, ending the game with the first down. And that will be the end of the game for Supreme 21, Axolotls 2. So the Supreme team was able to go over 500, and Axolotls still looking for the first W of the season. So without any further ado, we see the players from the Hitsquad come up on the field, and the Thunder as well. So I'm gonna turn it over to my partner and the player interview for game number 2, Phil Dixon.
Phil Dixon, I mean, again, what a pleasure to have you here because tonight, I mean, again, Hitsquad, champion, undefeated. What can you tell us so far about the season for the team?
We went in a different direction and it's been prosperous. We moved in a way that we thought of the future, brought in a new kid, brought in some young talent and lots of talent. You see how we're putting up numbers, how we're making stops. Things are good. I like how we're putting it together and I can't complain.
I mean, again, we know this squad to be stacked all this year, all those players. How did the team manage all the egos in the dressing room and into the field?
A lot of conversations. You get together as a unit. Once you believe in something at the top, you follow. It wasn't hard. We're all good guys, good young kids, so they bought in. We were able to go forward with what that was on the table. It did present itself. We came and worked for it.
So, okay, so tell us about the preparation when you play against different teams. Is it, for you, is this something, I mean, for the whole team, is it something like, we got this? Like, the standard is so high in that team, so we have to show up every day? Or you have a conversation beforehand, you have some talks, you have some video session. How does it work for the squad?
Preparation for each team. Each team does have numerous of guys who are on a level that you don't want to see on an any basis. We make the conversations and make the changes for them. Going forward, we have a standard. We play at our level and let it be brought to us to see what comes to the table. And it's more.
Last question for me, like the ceiling for the Hitsquad, where is it? Where's the ceiling for you guys? I mean, again, every year after every year after every year after every year, we have conversations. Like off season, we have conversations. We have talks about.
We have.
So where's the ceiling for you guys?
I don't see it at the moment, and that's why, back to what I said earlier, bringing in the young guys, it'll create a lot of opportunities for people in the future. This squad is on the rise.
So winning the DNA.
That's in the DNA.
Winning the DNA.
That's what we want.
Okay, so good luck for today.
I got one more. Yeah. So tell the fans at home how long you've been playing and how do you sustain such a long career, and not just the long career, but also have the numbers to back it up with the leaderships, just your style of play.
It's the time that I've been playing, to break it down, it's been a numerous of years. I've played since I was a kid. Staying in shape is a fundamental thing. Eating, sleeping, exercise, knowing what you can do. A lot of people out here trying to do things that they can. Stay focused with what you have. I'm a receiver, I'm a quarterback, I'm an athletic slasher, quick, shifty, work with what I got. Things can work for myself from that. Stay positive, keep your goals and reach them. Don't try to exceed too much. Other than that, enjoy what you do. And you guys know I enjoy what I do.
Of course.
You know?
All right.
That's a big secret that I want to pass on.
All right.
Okay, GTIFL, you can see the 2 rings over there.
Appreciate you.
2 rings for them, back-to-back champ, undefeated, season 3, that's their season, and good luck for the game today.
Let's get it. All right. All right, so you hear to hear from the veteran of the league, Mr. Phil Dixon, right? This man, he's very modest. He said he's been playing since he's been a kid. The truth of the matter is, he can father some of these guys in this league right now. And not just that, he runs circles around some of these same people, young men that we're talking about. So you hear him saying he's a quarterback, he's a receiver, he's a slasher, but the part that he doesn't give himself enough credit is his ability to play safety. This is a guy who sees the field very well, and that veteranness, that aura that he carries himself pours into these younger players, which allow them to now reach new ceilings that it's not new to him, but let's say it's new considering the chapter that he's into his career. So it's amazing to watch.
I mean, again, it's Phil Dixon. I mean, it basically said all those players. I mean, we saw many type of players playing around the province, having this style, like take him like it's like having Kobe with Jordan, and all those guys like watching the great player around the province, and again year after year after year, like
indoor, outdoor.
We always think like,
12,
Phil Dixon gonna be number 3, is gonna be out.
He's gonna be out there,
and he's still there playing, bowling, and he's always the next man up. You need like you need something like a cornerback. You need like a safety. You need a cornerback. You need a running back. You can count on him. He's gonna be there to help the team for sure.
And my favorite part about his game is when he's not there.
Yeah.
When he's not there, you still feel his presence.
Yeah.
And that's a true veteran right there, where he makes sure that he again, this is from my experience with playing with him, right? Like he makes sure that he makes you feel confident enough by empowering you, but also gives you the room where you can grow, make mistakes, and come back to him for a teaching opportunity, right?
No, definitely.
And I love that, and you're starting to see that, especially for the year 1 players that are new to the Hitsquad. Understanding the DNA can be something that's pressure, but you see a lot of them almost walk into it like the Ben part of this team, like they're like the Ben playing in this league, and that is a testament to that presence that I'm talking about with Phil Dixon. Great interview. I always love talking to that man. Being able to pick his brain is truly a gem that we are able to have in this league. And I hope that the train keeps going for many, many more years to come. I'm excited to see what the transition is going to look like for a player like him. Is he going to come up here in the booth with us? Or is he going to be on the sideline, remain on the sideline, and continue to coach? Either way, there's a lot of football in that young man.
No, definitely. And again, as you mentioned, it is a great mentor. Like he loves football, he breathes football, he lives football, dream, eats, everything about football. And it's okay to share his knowledge, it's okay to share his knowledge. I mean, again, like he's the type of player I wish we will see him like coaching around, even like, not over here, but coaching around to like share what he learned and how he think about football. And again, like, I mean, he said it's about the future. He wants, even if around this team, it's like the other guy, he wants to set up a standard. He wants to like put Hitsquad on the map forever. And what he's doing right now, it is just amazing for the league,
for
around
himself.
the league, for the football itself.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, the Hitsquad are recognized even in the US. So it's become a brand. And when you play for that team,
you gotta win.
You have to. You need to
win
do your A game. It's not. You have.
It's every day. I still remember back in the days with a different indoor league we were playing, and having to go up against these guys. It's not an easy thing.
It's not.
But what impresses me more is the 1 year that I had the opportunity to play for them. The expectation that we're gonna win. It was never one that came across arrogantly.
There's no question.
They're not arrogant about it. They're just confident, and that gonna rub you the wrong way if you're the opponent. But if you are on that team, it's almost a standard.
It's a standard.
Right? It's an obligation, and it forces you to elevate your game. And I would always cherish the memories that I had to be part of such a great organization, part of such a great team.
I mean, again, like I played against them. I played for them. And they will not tell you what they expect from you. But seeing all those guys around you
makes you want to,
like being ready to play, you have to step up and bring your A game all the time. So this is how Hitsquad is. And again, this year again, I mean, we have the Longhorns coming strong.
Yeah.
We have the Supreme coming strong.
Everybody wants them.
And they didn't even flinch. They didn't even like blink twice. You know what?
And that's the thing. You heard Phil Dixon say they play a style of game that they bring it to you, and see where the chip may fall and see how you're going to handle it, because they know they can adjust.
Yes.
And they know that they
Yes.
have the tools
Yes.
to tweak and change whatever needed. And they understand for what, 2 years into this league, and for a betterment of 3 years plus now, they've always been in championship conversation regardless where they play. So they understand that whoever they play, week 1, finals, it's always a championship game for them, because the opponent, that is their championship.
Exactly. And this is what you can expect from a team like that, you know. It was the same for the Warriors in basketball dynasty.
Yeah,
it was the same for the Patriots. It is even for KC. It was when you play against those teams, you want to beat them because you want to put a statement. Beating the Hitsquad right now, it's a statement for the future. It's like, okay, we beat those guys. We have what it takes to be a champ now.
Yeah.
But again, you need a lot. You need a lot to beat someone as the Hitsquad. But don't sleep on the Thunders. Like they're number 4 in the ranking.
Yeah.
They're playing well. They have players. We have Corey Viola who can play. They have ballers.
Yeah,
They just have to come together as one. I mean, right now, I think they 3-2 or 3-2.
Yeah, they won one game. One game over 500, I believe.
Exactly. So let's see what if they. I mean, they lost the last game, but let's see if they will be able to come back to that. And it's gonna be hard. It will never be easy. But let's see if they will have at least. They have 2 options. Either they can slow down and score quick and maybe stay close to the Hitsquad, or the Hitsquad, I mean, it's going to be a long night for them.
I mean, the Hitsquad, I feel like the Hitsquad haven't hit their full cylinder yet. Every week they're getting better. My only thing when it comes to the Thunder is the consistency of play. They have the ballers. They have the tools to be one of the better teams in the league, or at least being one of the best. The best competitor to go up against. But the thing is, sometimes they play to the competition rather than play to their style of play based on the skills that they have. So we know their defense is going to show up. That is to be expected. But sometimes it's the offense and how they manage some of the plays. So we see the first play here, Hitsquad on offense, bad snap for Sam.
And there's going to be a good run by Mr. Sam Carius. That's going to be a second. That was a good gain by Mr. Carius. Second and 11. Second and 11 for the Hitsquad after a good run by QB.
All right, so second play. We see that balanced split formation.
It's going to be a run for Jermaine. Outside run. Woo!
Okay, all right, Rumble. I see you, big man, Jermaine.
Woo! That's going to be a good gain of 3 yards.
All right, and we see the Thunder defense starting to step up and play to the potential that we know to expect, right? You're not going to have no big runs on them. If you're going to beat them, it's most likely going to be in the air. But good luck doing that with Viola back there, making sure that he roams everything. All right, we see the matchup, number 22 versus Phil Dixon.
Yeah, that's going to be a play action. It could be a pass.
And pressure is coming. Pass intended for Phil, and he was open.
He was open.
You see the separation. He finds a way to get between him, Andre Bailey.
Yeah.
It's very hard to decide who to guard. And that's a luxury that they have, where just at that one position, receiver, they can have a countless amount of receivers, because we even have the versatile Ice Savory, who sometimes can line up at quarterback or receiver or even running back, allowing them to just be able to use any tool as if they're a Swiss Army knife.
And not to add that if they can use the bubble pass with Aqua, with Jermaine, with Cornell.
The tools are endless. So we see great defense by the Thunder with their first offensive opportunity now, with quarterback Hill getting the first snap, bad snap, and he gets tackled for loss.
For loss. While a sack brought to you by our sponsor, Topper Inc.
All right, we got second down.
Second down for the Thunder.
Okay, and you see Brandon Gray in motion. Looks like it's going to be a quick pass. And pass intended.
And we have a
And
PI. We do have a
Pass
PI.
intended to number 17, Monahan. Pass interference. Bringing it to second and short. Oh, no, automatic first down. And it's still first and about 5 yards.
Oh my God.
Quarterback
Oh
keep.
my God.
And
Oh my God.
Evades two.
Oh
and
my God.
He gets it.
Oh my God, Mr. Hill. Wow.
Big run.
What a run. What a
Big
run.
run by the quarterback.
That's going to be a first down now. First and 22 yards. 22 yards for the Thunders to score. What a play by the Thunders. What a play.
So watch that trip formation there. Quick slants. He follows his blockers.
If the 41
would find a body.
If the 41 was about to stop him, that was even more gain.
Able to get a body on somebody, that's definitely more yards right there. We got second down. But hey, that's a good play. That's something where if I'm the coach, if I'm on the bench on the Thunder, I'm letting them know that's the play that we have.
Yes.
Rather be in this game or for the remainder of the season. We just got to make sure that we get some blocking downfield, and we have that trip formation again. Super high snap. He evades and throws it deep to nobody.
Oh my God, Brandon. And we do have a flag, but Brandon.
He's out of the pocket, so let's see if that's intentional grounding.
Think so?
He's out of the pocket.
And now we're having some discussion with Mr. I. Savory and decline. That was a PI offense. Decline. And we're going to go. Alright, good snap. And Mr. Hale is going. Mr. Hale is going. Oh my God, what a play. What a play by Mr. Hale, the quarterback for the Thunder with Darren. What a play. Wow. And this is not what we really expect for that game. But again, it is amazing to see the Thunder playing that way. Third and 4 yards. 4 yards for the Thunder to score against the defending champ. And that's going to be a pass. Mr. Hale is looking as he gives a pass on the backyard and it's going. Oh, what a play defensively. What a play defensively by the Hitsquad, who stopped after a massive gain. And that's going to be a turnover on down. That was the 4th down. Sorry about that. And the Hitsquad was able to shut down and stop.
Hey, listen, right there at the doorstep, right? They're able to bend but don't break right at their doorsteps after giving up that big pass interference. which kind of got the ball moving, got the possession rolling. They're able to do what the championship defense does, which is keep the offense off the board. So let's see them now with their second possession. See if they can get some points. Low snaps. We have the run.
Mr. Akua, number 45.
Oh, he runs strong.
I'm telling you, he's been couple of plays, couple of games. Or Mr. Akua be stepping up because Mr. Cornell wasn't there. And Mr. Akua show all his potential in this team. That was a good game. That's going to be a 2nd and 11 yards for the Hitsquad.
It's funny, you said it right on the nail. This Hitsquad team, doesn't matter who's where, because not only do you have multiple players that can play multiple positions, it is that next man up mentality. And you see the jet sweep.
Wow.
Jet sweep, gain for about 2 yards.
That was nicely executed though.
Hey, the blocking was there.
That was nicely executed.
And I feel like if they ran it towards the bottom of the screen, he could have gotten a little bit more yards.
Yeah.
So again, that's also another play that if I'm on the bench, I'm putting this in my back pocket, knowing that it can work, just based on the execution. All right, and we have the pass. Woo! Big catch. Big catch. And they're calling it short. That is 4th down. 4th down. 4th and about 3 to go. That was a great catch. So because of the jumbo package, we can expect the run here. No quarterback keep. Even more dangerous. And he gets that 1st down and some. 1st down and then some. And he has a couple defender on their feet, evading tackles. So we have some laundry. And it looks like it might be on the defense, making it automatic 1st down. So we have the Hitsquad marching down in hope to get some points right here against a stiff Thunder defense. All right, so watch the matchup at the bottom of the screen here. Incomplete, 2nd down. So if I'm Hitsquad, I have a good problem. Being able to spread the love and making sure all of my skilled players feel love and engage is something that isn't easy to do. But you see them doing efficiently with the quarterback keep right here. And Sam gaining some yards, making sure that he also displays the wheels and puts his name in the conversation with the rest of the mobile quarterbacks that we have around the league.
Well played by Sam.
And it's coming back. We have a holding on the Hitsquad.
That is unfortunate. 2nd. This is unfortunate for the Hitsquad after all these good plays. Still wide receiver on top of the screen. Mr. Sam is looking for Phil Dixon. A little bit too deep. And we're going third and 40 yards. 40 yards to score. 40.
If he wasn't such a veteran, I would say run harder. But I understand that with the amount of knowledge that this man has, just him being open like that, that ball needs to be thrown a little better.
Yes. I mean...
But anybody else, I would say it's on the receiver, and you got to go and chase that.
I mean, it's about connection, chemistry. It is the first time they play, not the first time, but first year they play each other.
Yep.
So it's about an adjustment.
Yep.
But I mean, Sam has been incredible at this position, and it is not easy to step up as a standing quarterback.
And then the quarterback of the defending champ at that.
Exactly.
And you see him standing there, avoiding the pressure, and eventually gets brought down.
Wow.
Hey, good discipline by that D-line.
Wow.
You see the D-line do the job.
Wow, number 99. Maltanier, I think it is.
You see the D-line do the job despite the holding. Despite the holding on offense, they kept their composure and they kept the pressure going and made sure that they get the sack. And it looks like it is a punt.
It's going to be a punt for the Thunder.
Okay, player of the year, player of the week. Okay, player of the week.
So we have the Thunder. Yeah, there's going to be a run for number 17.
Nowhere to go. Maybe getting one.
Well play defensively by the Hitsquad.
And he avoids the pressure, gets rid of it, and it's a wobbly one, incomplete. Pass intended to his trusted receiver, number 17.
It's going to be tail down for the Thunder. And they're not that far. They have 10 yards to cross half of the line and we settle down to continue the progression. Good snap.
And we have a draw play. And the D lineman was not fooled.
Wow.
He was there from the snap.
Number 9 off. Number 8. And that was a good sack. Sack brought to you by Madonna Engineering.
And we have a turnover on down. So far, it's been a defensive affair.
Yes.
Where we see both teams showing up. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning of the game, where we know the Thunder defense are going to show up. We can expect that. But what are they going to do on offense to be able to keep the pressure off their defense by putting up some points and allowing them to maybe get some rest? Because we know at any given time, the Hitsquad can get on the board. So it's important for the defense's confidence to not only be able to get some stops, but to also rest and get as much time on the bench as possible. Because if this becomes a defensive matchup, we can expect the defending champ to find a way to get out with the W, because that's the only stats that they genuinely care about.
And I think we see Ice Savory being the new quarterback, and we know his style. The read option.
The king of the read option.
Yeah, that's a run by Tremaine.
A notable player that they're missing today is the big eligible O-lineman receiver, Teddy Newell.
Teddy Newell. And again, the next man up for this team. So he's a huge contributor for every wins. And hopefully to be able to get that one without him. But that was a run for Mr. Tremaine, second and 20.
And he keeps it. He looks downfield. Pass intended to Tevin Wheatley. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. That's going to be a third down. Third down for the Hitsquad. We can see they have a conversation. I mean, they're talking about their play. Good snap. It's going to be a play action and keeping the ball. Oh, Mr.
Pick.
Green!
Big pick.
Mr. Green!
Who else? The Green
Mr.
Machine.
Green!
Who else?
Woo!
That is a linebacker play if
Wow.
I've ever seen one. Talk about Reed dropping into coverage.
Wow!
And taking away the threat. Big INT by number 47.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
Listen, you can count on him every week for one big play. You can count on him. He's going to give you one big play, one big hit, and probably a couple tackles
maybe a
in
score.
the backfield.
Maybe a
and
score.
maybe even a score. Every week, we can count on that man.
Wow.
With
Well
a name
played.
like that,
Well play by Mr. Green. Interception brought to you by Access Storage. And we do have some flags.
A flag. It looks like it might be coming back.
Yeah, we do have a holding offense.
And you see.
And we have some personal, on the sideline.
Yep. So we see you see some of the Hitsquad players, specifically Ice, trying to calm down his team and apologizing to the ref because he understand that, you know what, it's as it is important to have the bench supporting you, they also can penalize you and make your job a little harder. And the Thunder got lucky with that one because that was a big run that could have easily came back, and bad snap, and it was recovered by Hill.
It's going to be a pass. Oh, wow. What a play defensively by Mr. Ice Savory.
He was there.
Oh,
Meaning
wow.
the receiver was open, but Ice did his job as a defender, coming out of nowhere and making sure he bats it down, taking away the chance for some points. So, shout out to everybody in attendance at the entrance there. Go stop by the concession stands, support, grab some gear, grab some snacks. And we have another high snap. Quarterback keep.
Oh my
boards
God.
one.
Oh my
boards
God.
two.
Oh my God.
Keeps going.
Oh my God. Oh
and
my God.
It is down
Wow.
finally.
Mr.
Third
Hill.
and about 5. Mr. Hill is shifty tonight.
I mean, what a play by him. I mean, again, like I
He
don't.
seems to be down. Let's hope he's okay.
I don't remember him playing that way, but wow, what a play! And we do have some. have a player down. He's being checked. I hope he's fine because he's been helping his team a lot. Third and 5 for the Thunder. And we do have an interception. And let's keep going. And let's keep going. And touchdown. Touchdown. Hitsquad.
Big play. And that's that one play threat that we're talking about.
Wow.
Where at any given moment, they can get on the scoreboard because they have such a tremendous amount of weapons, but versatile players, which creates a matchup and scheme issues. Wow.
What a play by the defensive squad. And the Thunder are not really happy about it because they were calling for a PI. They were calling for a PI, and that's a pick 6 for the Hitsquad. And that pick 6 was brought to you by Copper Inc.
All right, so we see them going for the conversion, going for one here. Ooh, I see you, number 17. That's some crazy route running right there. This guy's playing basketball at the line of scrimmage like Devontae Adams. I see you. Unfortunately, him and the quarterback were not on the same page. Quarterback expected him to break out. Receiver broke in, making it an incomplete. All right, so we have the Thunder back on offense, trying to amend that last possession that resulted in points against them rather than for them. And let's see if they can march down the field and make amends with 4 minutes left on the clock. And we have a fumble picked up by the quarterback, keeps and tackle.
The number behind.
Second down. All right, and we have a flag. It looks like it might be a false start. And if it is, that will push the offense further behind, giving them a chance to redo the downs. Ref, what down is it? right? And it is pick. Got it! And that's another turnover for the Hitsquad. Second interception. First down and about 12 yards. So we see the Hitsquad in the red zone, knocking at the door for some more points just before the halftime mark. And that's what you can expect from a championship team, where you've heard Phil Dixon say they play their style of game and let you adjust and react if you can. And if you cannot, they're not worried about scoring because they know the amount of talent they have on this team. They can score at any given moment. And we see a low snap to the running back, who still managed to get about 5 yards. Big run. Second down. And about 7 to go. Second down. So we have just over 2 minutes left in the first half, with the score being a one possession game. The only touchdown coming on defense.
Yeah.
So let's see if the Hitsquad can capitalize here and score on offense.
I mean, we have some good snap. It's going to be play action. He's looking.
Quarterback keep. He's following his blocker.
Oh, wow.
And he's there.
Wow, number
1
27.
yard away.
Wow, number 27. And again, I mean, good lead block by Mr. Tremaine, who stopped Green. But
Yeah, Green was there to make that tackle, but if not for the lead block,
yes,
then it would have definitely been a lot easier to make that tackle. So that's a good scheme right there. Great pickup, great IQ by the veteran Tremaine.
who just announced the save date online. I don't know if you saw it. He's getting married, yeah. So congratulations, Mr. Tremaine.
Oh, he's getting married. Congratulations. We love to see that. Hopefully the whole league gets an invite.
Sure.
And we see a quarterback
Mr.
scrambling.
Oh,
and he catches it with his knees. And is
incomplete. Oh my
incomplete.
God. He didn't
Wow.
He
Wow.
didn't have the control of it.
And he did. To me, it seemed like he had control between his legs. It looks like but it doesn't count as a catch because in football, if you catch it with your knees or anything outside than your hands, you got to be able to be down. So in this possession, when he caught it with his knees, he made a football move, which at that point the football move was not controlled. The ball was not under control, so therefore counted as an incomplete. But if he would have went straight down, maybe that's something that he could have got.
And I mean, again, what the pressure by Mr. Martinian, number 99, who forced pretty much Sam to throw the ball like not in the way you wanted to.
Exactly. So we see that errant throw being the reason why such an easy catch and potential touchdown did not occur.
And again, they have one more chance. 4th and 3 for the Hitsquad. We have Mr. Frazier as a running back. Mr. Frazier is going
and we know how he plays as a defender. As an offensive player now, he puts his head down and they stop him. Are you surprised by this Thunder defense?
What a stop by the Thunder. I mean, I'm surprised because I didn't recall seeing them playing like that. And again, what a play defensively by the whole squad. The Thunder defense. What a play.
Me personally, I'm not. Because again, if I was the owner or if I was a shareholder of this particular franchise's team, I understand that the value is on the defense. With a player like Viola and Mr. Green, and that D-line is so underrated that I'm not surprised that they can do this. It's more so how do we increase and improve our offense, because they have enough weapons on offense to be able to be dangerous, but it doesn't always you don't always see that manifest even though they have a winning record. And that is the last play of the half. We see a run and it is done. Run to number 66, Olivier. And that is your first half.
First half, 6-0 for the Hitsquad against the Thunder, the defending champ, number 1 team in the league against the number 4th in the ranking, the Thunder. 6-0, halftime. Thank you again for being here with us we hope you enjoy the show. And it is time for you to maybe go to the washroom, get a popcorn, get a drink, and come back with us for the second half of the second game of the evening, week 8 for the GTIFL. Thank you for being here today with us.
Hey, so far week 8 has been pretty amazing. Just for a quick look into the future for week 9, we have a very, very, very loaded schedule, and this time around we're coming swinging right off the rip. We have the Supreme team, who just came and got a convincing W with their style of play against the new kids on the block, which is the Longhorns, right? So somebody's gonna have to go back to 500, or potentially get a big victory here. So when I say 500, I'm talking about the Supreme team. If the only one game over 500 right now, but against a tough defense like the Longhorns, who are stacked on defense. That D-line is crazy. Linebackers, amazing. Their DBs, well, I don't want to take any credit away from them, but they also play a huge part against an offense like the Supreme, who we know force you to kind of fall asleep and then take the top off. What could you expect out of that game?
I mean, again, that's a game after, I mean, we wanted to see both teams playing against the Hitsquad. Hitsquad won both. So now it became who's number 2 now? I mean, it became like who's the
true number 2?
Real number 2 in the ranking. And it's been a game we have been raving from a long time. And that's it. The Supreme came we come with an amazing victory against the Axolotls. And the Longhorns, I mean, after that loss against the Hitsquad, came up very, very strong. So I think the pressure is on the Supreme side because they need to get back to that second position. And winning against the Longhorns, that put a statement on the league, even on the Hitsquad, saying, hey, you beat us maybe twice, but we're not done yet. For the Longhorns, winning against the Supreme is a statement to say, hey, the only one team who beat us, we understand, is the defending champion, the more skilled team right now, but no one else can beat us if it's not for them. And trust us, we will come back stronger and better if we have to play again against the Hitsquad. So it is like a real statement for both teams, and it was going to be a very, very, very important game because they cannot lose that game, both on both sides.
So it's safe to say it's the battle of the Titans.
It's going to be about the
winner becomes the biggest threat to the Hitsquad dynasty.
Yes,
and arguably, we know that the Supreme team been that team year after year after year, regardless of the record. But this is why one of my favorite thing about these Longhorns, they came into this league not caring about anything.
Sure.
Right? And they want nothing more than to win a championship like any team when they play. But I feel like games like this, the Hitsquad, the Supreme team, these are the games that they kind of dictate the tempo and the elevates the talent around the leagues, because as you said, it will not only put the league on notice, I think is by far the game of the year.
I mean, again, we said it too many times. We said when you play Hitsquad is the game of the year. We said Longhorns Hitsquad game of the year. We said Supreme, like we said Supreme Longhorns game, Supreme Hitsquad twice game of the year. Now it's not about that anymore. We come to the end of the regular season. Now it's about making sure you win, making sure you get those W's to get to at the highest possible spot to go in the playoff in a better spot. So it's not how you're gonna win. Play ugly, having like misdirection. Play your football to make sure you get that W. Because if you get that loss it's going to be very, very difficult to come back to that. And against a direct opponent.
So, Coach, if I understand correctly, you're basically saying that against a game like that, considering how late we are in the season, well, obviously we're talking about that particular matchup, but this applies to any team. You want to make sure that you expand the playbook and you basically figure out which plays you're going to be leaning on going into the playoff, and which plays you can kind of put in your back burner or use for an emergency. Is that correct?
I mean, I really said that this game is most likely like the wild card game. Like, I mean, at this stage, at that time of the season, you should be able to like know what play you should use for that game. So that game is pretty much like a wild card. You get that game, you get to the next level. I mean, again, those teams will go to the playoff. That we know that, okay, right? So you play this wild card, then you have pretty much like the semi-finals in the playoff, and then you have the finals. So like, I mean, again, you cannot lose that one. You cannot lose that game because it's a very important game for the record and for the rankings. If the Longhorns win, nothing changed. This is number 2, nothing changed. That's a statement saying we're coming for you now, Hitsquad. If the Supreme win after the 2 losses against the Hitsquad, they didn't play Longhorns yet. But if the Supremes win that game, it's about the new kids. Maybe next year.
Stay new kid.
Exactly.
So for me, I think this is the statement game of the year because again, yes, we've said it multiple times as far as the Hitsquad, rightfully so.
Yeah.
They are the defending champ. They should get all the attention until they lose at least one.
Yeah.
Right. Whenever that may be.
Yeah.
But now, as you said, we are trying to find out who. It's Hitsquad and then everybody else. But who's that second echelon team? And I think going into the playoff, this game right here next week is going to dictate who that team is or who's going to be the potential adversary to the Longhorns because we know anything is possible. You can lose any given Saturday, but we can expect the Longhorns with their championship pedigree to be there at the last game. But this next week's game, as you said, it's not just the wild card game. It's the game that dictates. Do you get into the wild card as a home opponent, or do you get out completely? Because again, the pressure is on Supreme, as you stated. But I'm excited to see that. And the other game would have been the Knights versus Axolotls, who we saw losing tonight, and it would be a great opportunity to get the first W of the season against the Knights, who were off tonight. So we'll talk a little bit more after this, since we're back to the second half of this game. First play from the Hitsquad was a run with a gain of about 5 yards.
And that's a good run by Sam. Sam, who, I mean, again, like that's not official for sure. That's not from the GTIFL, but Sam, who is pretty much on the MVP watch list as a quarterback. I'm on Bless Barber for the Longhorns. That's going to be a run for Mr. Tremaine, and being blocked by number 47 in 99 and Mr. 82, Mr. Reed. But that was a good game by Mr. Tremaine. And it's gonna be a third
down. Man, that boy runs hard. And again, shout out to you, to Mr. Tremaine. Congratulations on your engagement. And we hope nothing but happiness, joy in your union between you and your wife and your family.
Movement. Sam is going to greatly for a pass.
Spans the field. We got a first down. Big catch. And he is down. Big catch by number 10 of the Hitsquad. First down.
First down for the Hitsquad. That nicely done by Mr. Sam. Nicely throw. That's going to be a first down. First down brought to you by Maverick Group of Contractor. Two running backs, two wide receiver,
We have the D-line moving, but nobody offside. He pumps and he goes to his trusted receiver.
Oh, incomplete.
Wow.
That was a one hand.
Hey, listen, he went up as if he was 6'9". One hander and everything, double coverage, no matter. The man is not scared to make big plays. And you see where the quarterback wanted to go. And we have second down.
That's going to be a second down to 22 yards for the Hitsquad to put more points on the scoreboard. And low snap, that's going to be a pass.
Number 10 and
completed.
Stop right there on the catch. Big tackle by number 27. That's not an easy tackle to make against such a tall, lanky receiver like that, right? We see the best receiver in the league in Johan Jenkins with a similar stature, where you have the height, you have the length, and that almost makes you unstoppable in this league. But again, big tackle by number 27, making sure he steps up to the plate and negates the amount of yard gain.
Yeah, that's an excellent snap. Sam is
rams up, gets out of the pocket, loses his footing, and goes down. Yeah, he tripped at the line of scrimmage. I also we could have got a lot more yards. So now it's 4th.
4th and 10. 4th and 10 for the Hitsquad. 4th and 10.
All right, work down. If you were a gambling man, where's the ball going?
I would say number 10.
Yeah, he's been pretty big on this drive right here. Quarterback sneaks out, stays, avoids the pressure, and throws it low, intended for the veteran.
And that is going to be a turnover on down.
Again, you see that Thunder defense, right?
Nice Thunder defense.
Being able to adjust, keep their cool, and I think maybe my eyes are failing me, but they play even better when their backs against the wall. When they're in their own red zone, it's almost impossible to score against that defense.
I mean, it's about playing against the best of the league, right? It's this is X factor when you play a team like the Hitsquad. You want to bring your A game all the time. And so far, this is what they've been doing. Pass snap.
It is a safety.
And 2 points there, so they will take safety. So the safety, you have 2 options in this league and the GTIFL. You can start from the middle and you don't have any points, or you can decide to go all the way to your sideline, all the way to the end zone and get 2 points. And they decide to go from the middle, first down and 25 yards, and they don't have 2 points added to the scoreboard.
And this is not about decisions against a team like this, where you know that their defense is great. You don't want to march all the way and give them opportunity to take away some chances to score.
Yeah.
So give the 2 points and put yourself in a position where the field is in your favor, right? And all you need is one play. We've seen the Hitsquad being able to score with one play. So as dynamic as they are, we see Dre in motion, and he usually makes that catch. Dropped by Andre Bailey.
That's where he been amazing last week. Did amazing, Andre Bailey.
For the most part, it's been a slow season for him. We're used to him putting up big numbers, but these young men are human, and sometimes the game just doesn't go your way, right? So that was a rare drop pass, and we see him again in motion. And there you go. Let's see where the quarterback goes. Sam goes deep, intended for his trusted veteran. Incomplete. That would be third down.
Gonna be a pass for Mr. Sam Carrier. Ooh, God. Damn, Mr. Brandon, who stopped Phil Dixon to catch the ball. It's gonna be a fourth. And it's gonna be a punt for. It's gonna be a punt, and the ball will go back to the Thunder. First and 20 yards. 20 yards.
From the bathroom. All right, we have an errant throw. Quarterback gets rid of it. It's slightly too high. So you see the quarterback kind of rushing because the pressure is getting to him.
And we're back.
All right, we have the receiver great wide open, and that is an interception that was dropped. If I'm the quarterback, I would have went to Brandon Great. He was open, and take the yards, right? Because now you're forcing yourself to punt, and we see the extracurricular activity happening where the DB dropped the pass and started doing some push-up, which is universal sign for my bad.
It is. That was straight to him. You can only expect like a pick on that.
Considering that he was player of the week last week, we know he can catch those and return them.
The time, 18 minutes to go on the second half of the second game of the night.
All right, so again, if this was a quarter game, we are approaching the fourth quarter. This is near the end of the third, and we have a big run. Woo! Did you see that block by number 72, taking out two-man? Pancakes. Great run. I hope that they're okay because he got taken out by the veteran.
Yeah, he seems to be okay.
Big block by Mr. McKenzie. First down.
There's going to be a run by Mr. Sam.
Woo!
We feel all day.
It might be, there's some laundry, touchdown, but there's some laundry. Holding, that is coming back.
And holding by number X.
Hey, great play calling. Great play calling, but unfortunately, that will be coming right back. Did you see the way the O-line was moving?
Again,
Ooh,
this is the type
that was beautiful.
This is the type of O-line you want to see.
That was beautiful. I mean, if I'm the Thunder, I better not fall asleep right here because we know how good their defense can be. But if they're not careful, the Hitsquad might pull away and the score would not display how close the game was. So we are now officially rounding down to about the halfway mark of the second half. Quarterback keep again, and they go right back to that same play as I said, right? So you see them stop it right there, and that is second down.
Second down at 29 yards. Thank you again for all our sponsors. Canam Pipe Works, one of them. Thank you for your support, and thank you for all the different Instagram page, all the media supporting, covering the league. We love you and thank you for being here to cover our leagues. And that's going to be a good snap, a good pass. Oh my God! I think this is what happens when you think after the catch and not catching the ball and then react to the play. But you think about what you're going to do after the catch, so you lose track of the ball and see how you drop. That was a given ball. That was the catch for sure.
Yeah, and we know he can catch because again on defense last week, got 2 picks, returned one of them to the house. So that narrative of the reason why you play DB doesn't necessarily apply to a stellar athlete like him. All right, so we have another deep pass. He avoids the pressure, gets out, and goes deep, and almost gets smoked.
That was dangerous.
Hey, it's hard to make that catch between Viola and Mr. Green. That's scary. So we have a turnover on down. Turnover on down brought to you by Madonna Engineering. So the score is still 6 for the Hitsquad and 0 for the Thunder. So again, the Thunder are starting to run out of time. There's still plenty of time in this game. However, we're seeing a little bit of panic creeping on the offensive side, where the balls are being a little underthrown or they're being rushed. So let's see what they do here in this possession. Will they be able to get some points and prevail, or do the hit squad got them exactly where they want them?
I mean, again, they have. I mean, the time is
The run. So we see the quarterback change, putting Hill in the backfield, allowing him to be able to be explosive rather than putting the pressure of the whole offense on him at QB. Yeah, my apologies. So it seems like the quarterback is out. That was a run by number 17, Monahan. Pass incomplete. Broken up by the former Defensive Player of the Week, Kevin Wheatley.
Third and 22 for the.
Third and 22. We can expect a passing play here because they need the yards and the time is starting to be of an essence. So we have an Aaron. Woo! He was swallowed up. Ugh. That was gumbo. Ugh. Okra. Ugh. He got the O-line could not even get to him. That was just slimy. Ugh. Just got straight in the backfield like a bat out of hell, making sure he gets the big sack and the turnover on down for his team. Big play by the defense. Oh! I knew he runs hard, but damn!
Akua.
Damn!
It's been 2-3 games showing up for Thomas Cornell, who's not there tonight.
Damn!
And again,
He runs harder than Thomas, and he's about half the size.
wow.
That backfield is very, very, very interesting. Thomas, Tremaine, and Akua. 3 different running styles with one thing in common: power. That must be scary. All right, and go back to that split formation. And he fumbled the snaps, gets away from pressure, and pass intended, but incomplete. Third down. So again, you see that Thunder defense doing exactly what the Thunder defense do, which is creating opportunities for themselves and applying pressure on any quarterback they face. But are they going to be able to get some points on the board? I think that in order for that to happen, they need to be able to create some turnover. So let's see if they're able to do so on this play right here. Third down.
Play action.
And he incomplete.
That was,
Fourth down.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, that could have been a kill shot by Viola, but decided to be nice and let go on that hit there. And that pass, it was there early, but by the time it reaches the receiver's hand, that was a death sentence waiting to happen. And that would be a punt with the Thunder on offense with another chance to get some points on the board.
I mean, 6-0, 8 minutes to go.
It's a lot of time.
You have time.
There's a lot of time.
You have time.
This is where you're gonna have to start spreading the ball and kind of chip at it, right? You can't make one big play. It has to be a series where, just like that, where you're getting some yards, just like that. And we see some friendly fire amongst the Hitsquad. Of course, it's the Tasmanian Devil, Mr. Fraser, hitting one of his own teammate because all he sees is red the minute that ball gets snapped. And anybody in his way could get it. And we saw it right there.
Oh my God.
Second down.
Like he didn't really like.
He didn't win off. He wanted his head.
Yeah, like it just
Second down.
He just cleaned the whole thing.
All right, we have a toss. Blockers there. Ooh. Yep. When you are against that side, because there's no glass on the board, for a safety reason, the ref tends to call it a little sooner. So the minute a player does hit the sideline and then gets hit after, you can almost guarantee it's going to be unnecessary roughness added on top, which would then automatically give them the first down.
And this is a really good position.
Yep, and
for the Thunder.
Last time they were in this position, we saw a pick six, which ended up being the only points that was scored happen here. So let's see if they can capitalize on these points right here based on the position that they get. Quick pass, and again, nobody can keep the quarterback safe. He needs time back there. You can tell that he's under duress. You can tell that he feels the pressure, and he's not necessarily trusting his read, maybe because the receivers don't have the time to run the routes, or ultimately they're not even running the right routes, or a combination of all of the above. But this is by far the best opportunity they have to put some pressure on the Hitsquad and potentially give them the first loss of the season. Quick pass, again, that's the only way to move the chain.
That was a good pass.
We have third down. So that, in my opinion, is the way that they're going to be able to get some points here, is quick plays where the receiver can catch the ball and it just go downfield, because more times than none, there's always at least a body or two to block anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what the championship defense does here. Ball a little too high. Fourth down. All right, so we can expect them to be taking a shot in the end zone, considering that it's fourth down, fourth and about 17 to go. All right, so I'll be looking for number 17 right here. And of course, that's who they wanted to go to, but errant pass intercepted by the Hitsquad defense, and we have some more laundry on the field. And it looks like the flag is on the defense. Wow. The flag is on the defense after the interception. So instead of getting the ball near midfield, they're getting the ball near their own end zone, allowing for the Thunder defense to do their thing one more time and potentially get some points on the board.
Three minutes to go. Second half. Oh, Mr. Martanier, great job. Mr. Sam, great job by Mr. QB Sam. Second and 13 on this drive. Almost 2 minutes to go. The last 2 minutes. Sam keeping the ball and number 14.
That quarterback is strong.
It is.
That quarterback is strong.
It is.
How are you tossing players like that?
And we have some discussion with Mr. Corey Viola and the bench, the Hitsquad bench.
I put the team on my back though. Alright, deep pass and incomplete.
Incomplete for Mr. Phil Dixon.
Fourth down. It looks like it's going to be a punt.
That would be safe to say. And punt, and now it's going to be about the Hitsquad defense to pretty much win the game.
This is the last minute right here. And if I was a gambling man, I can expect, we got a timeout on the clock. I can expect the Hitsquad not only to play defense here, but potentially even put some points on the board, making sure that they make a statement and let the league know that not only can they win games based on their defense, that they don't need more than just the players that they have, because they are such a complete team that all facets of the game, any player can step in with that mentality that they have. Championship, next man up mentality.
And again, I mean, big shout out to the Thunder, who was again, like, it's not the offense that score on them, there's the defense, so big shout out to them, because they played almost the perfect game right now to hold. They actually held the offense.
They held the offense, so the defense played a perfect game for sure. And then quick pass again. Pass intended to number 17. Incomplete.
And about 40 seconds to go on that game.
All right, so we can expect about 2 plays left into this game. And as we're coming down to an end, I have this uneasy feeling in my stomach where even though it might just be 2 plays, anything's possible. Anything's possible in those 2 plays. Right? Deep pass. Incomplete.
I think it is the 3rd time it happened.
All right, we have a timeout with 4 seconds left on the clock. Four seconds on the clock. You see the body language of both benches. And he picked it at the buzzer.
This is the last play. This is the last play. Wow. Mr. Zola came to stop the thing. And that's a W for the Hitsquad again. Undefeated 6-0 losses.
Hey,
for the Hitsquad.
These guys don't beat themselves. They don't beat themselves. You gonna have to have a complete game. And we see the Thunder play a 75% complete game.
Yeah.
Where all the defense had to do, they did.
Yes.
Everything that the defense could do, they did.
Yes.
But the offense now was not able to keep enough poise and capitalize on the very few mistakes that the Hitsquad allowed them. Because we saw a lot of flag on the field. We saw them arguably get a good chunk of the offensive yardage this week off of penalties. You have to get some points against an opponent like this. You have to get some points which would peg them down and make them feel a little human and allow you to then feed off of that with your confidence for weeks to come.
I mean again, an amazing game by the Thunders, but again, the Hitsquad with the defense was able to get the points they needed to win that game. And as you mentioned, unfortunately, like offensively, you need to do more to beat that defense because they're going to come at you with all they have. And this is what the Hitsquad won't got that W tonight against the Thunder, undefeated again. And that was a statement to the league. Hey, who's going to be the next one to be beaten by them?
For me, it's not the undefeated record because every game at this point, that record is on the line. As we get closer to the playoff, one thing that stood out to me is the hard hitting that we've had this week. All 4 teams, we heard pows, gunshots, shotguns, and guys kept getting up and fighting. And that's something that I admire, the courage out of these young men to be able to come week in and week out and put in the work and making sure that they come out of this safe, and more importantly, they have fun and represent not just for themselves and their family, represent their franchise and represent this league, this growing league. And honestly, today, it was some very good football play, especially on the defensive side.
Yes, you mentioned it, and again, hopefully next week we are back, week 9 of the GTIFL. It's gonna be the first game of the evening. We will have the Longhorns against the Supreme, number 2 in the ranking, against the number 3 in the ranking, and then after that we're gonna have the Knights, who's playing the Axolotls at 8.
Hey, that second game, don't sleep on it. I'm expecting big things out of Axolotls, and I genuinely feel like this is a winnable game for them. I think that even with the numbers that they had, even though it's not as high as other teams, if they come with the same performance and play at the speed that we've seen them play this week, they might just be able to pull out a victory, which wouldn't shock me because every week we see them getting better.
Better. They just need some people around to be able to play 100% for the whole game. But again, year after year, the Axolotls are pretty there with the new logo that they did show off this week. But again, thank you for being with us tonight. I hope you did enjoy it. Again, thank you for watching from Mexico, US, or even Canada, all our sponsors. Without you guys, we will not be able to be here tonight. Thank you again, Mr. E, Coach E. Thank you.
Listen, it's a pleasure working with you, Coach. Thank you to the fans in the stands. Thank you to the players. Thank you to our viewers back home, as you said. And again, tune in next week. We appreciate all the sponsors and the support that we get from everybody across the league. If you are a player or anybody that wants to get involved with the league, please feel free to contact us on all major social media platforms, on IG, or check out our website, GTIFL. Ultimately, it's been a pleasure from myself and Coach B. Week 8 in the GTIFL is a wrap. We see the Hitsquad coming with the W and the Supreme Team coming with the W. So for myself and the rest of the remaining of the family in the GTIFL, we wish you a good night, stay warm, and we see you next week.
We out.